Good morning, Happy New Year, and compliments of the season to you from the set of Inside Nigeria, your breakfast show on Leadership Television. Today is the first edition of the program in the year 2025. My name is Winifred Webo. I hope you had a good holiday celebration. On this segment today, we are looking at front headline stories of some select newspapers, including Nigeria's foremost Friday newspaper, Leadership Friday. My name is Winifred Ugbebo once again. Let's go and see what the papers are saying this Friday. Starting with Leadership Friday, opposition parties in disarray over 2027. Obi visits IBB, says no deal with PDP and NPP. We are looking for alternative platform, Lookman. Most parties not formidable have no agenda, CSOs, that is civil society organizations. On the cover of Leadership today, Friday, we have LCT Minister Nyesom Wike with His Royal Majesty, the Wise King, Obna Sergeant Chidi Awuse, paramount ruler of Emohua Kingdom, when the minister visited the monarch at Emohua in Rivers State yesterday. Federal government returns history to school curriculum. Another story gracing the cover of Leadership Friday. Catholic priest detained for shooting murdered. And above the masthead of Leadership, we have terrorism allegation. Northern groups tackle Niger leader. Telcos continue push for 100% tariff hike. And lastly, beside the cover of Leadership Friday, beside the masthead of Leadership Friday, we have Naira opens 2025 steady across markets. That is a good one for the economy, which is predicted by Leadership to boost this year 2025. And from that cover, we move to the page 3, where we have our permanent stand. That is our stand. Today's stand is on the fragile state of policing. The fragile state of policing. Let me take some few paragraphs from that stand today. As the Nigerian Police Force NPF recounts its achievements for 2024, boasting of arresting over 30,000 suspects, recovering nearly 2,000 firearms, and rescuing over 1,500 kidnapped victims, one might be tempted to applaud these milestones. Yet, the broader context tells a far bleaker story about the state of policing in Nigeria. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Gbetokun, has acknowledged the hard work and dedication displayed by police officers throughout the year, particularly highlighting significant accomplishments in crime reduction and community engagement. These are paragraphs from the stand today on Leadership Friday, the fragile state of policing. From our stand, we move over to the back page, where we have also another permanent fixture, conversation with Azu. Today's conversation is on a nation at war, 5 days in Israel. In quote, optimism is a rare commodity in a region with the longest running conflict and the largest river of bad blood. In quote from conversation with Azu on a nation at war, 5 days in Israel. For continuation of this conversation, the inside stories, the stand, and the continuation of headline stories on Leadership Friday this Friday, log on to the website www.leadership.ng. The paper we have on our lineup is The Guardian. The Guardian says 2025 Nigerians long for rewards of economic reforms. 2025 Nigerians long for rewards of economic reforms is a big story that runs on pages 4 and 5 of The Guardian. We have federal government rolls out initiatives, targets food security. Telcos seek 100% tariff hike amid pushbacks. Obasanjo NNPC differ on return of Warri Port Harcourt refineries. Kalu advocates economic competition among states. Account for Oyo local government funds since 2019, APC test Makinde. 2027, opposition plotting new party to defeat Tinubu, says Lookman. Niger Delta stakeholders write Tinubu, insist oil blocks allocation illegal. That also concludes review of front headline stories on The Guardian this Friday, January 3, 2025. For continuation of these headline stories on The Guardian newspaper, log on to the website www.guardian.ng. Even as we move to the next paper we have on our lineup, and that is The Punch. The Punch says subsidy gains, Labour calls governors low as allocations rise by 1.7 trillion naira. NSC slams governors for neglecting agri infrastructure. Opposition thumbs down Bauchi, Ogun, Bayelsa, others. Zulum visits Burma to boost resettlement plan. NNPCL tackles Obasanjo over alleged $2 billion refineries repair fund. Through explosives hidden in sack recovered in Borno. Economic hardship will cost Tinubu 2027 re-election. NNPP. And beside the masthead of the Punch, no governor can take insults I receive from Wike's camp, Fubara. And above the masthead of the Punch, APC kicks as Obi warns Tinubu against foreign medical trips. NNPCL states differ as Northeast oil exploration remains in limbo. Education tax, federal government has to plan talks over removal. That also brings to an end the review of front headline stories on the Punch newspaper this Friday. For continuation of these headline stories, log on to the website of the Punch, and of course we have Vanguard next on our menu. The Vanguard's leading story: federal government's deficit spending rises 28% to 12.1 trillion naira, defies 54% increase in revenue to federation account, overshoots 2024 target by 31%. That is, those are the kickers beneath the leading story on Vanguard this Friday. Federal government's deficit spending rises 28% to 12.1 trillion naira, defies 54% increase in revenue to federation account, overshoots 2024 target by 31%. We have the picture of a former head of state, General Ibrahim Babangida, with Mr. Peter Obi, the 2022 presidential Labour Party presidential candidate, on his visit to the former military president in Minna yesterday. Security threats: more still needs to be done. DIC boss Major General Udiandeye. 2 Edo local government chairmen impeached, another counters removal. Budget 2025, how federal government plans to spend 6.743 trillion naira service-wide vote. NDLEA arrest 1,345 suspects in Kano. Nigeria's burning light price hits $78 per barrel in global market. And in sports, Joshua's KO of Ngannou rated knockout of 2024. That takes us to the stories about the masthead of Vanguard. NNPCL invites Obasanjo to inspect Port Harcourt Warri refineries. New Year, Pandef, Afenifere, INC, YCE, NNPP, others disagree over Tinubu's message. Facts, figures betray federal government's performance claims, coming from Peter Obi. APC to Obi, you left no significant achievement in Anambra. And of course, with that, we bring to an end the review of front headline stories on Vanguard this Friday. For more, log on to the website of Vanguard newspaper. And of course, we have the last paper on our menu today, this Friday, and that is Daily Sun. Daily Sun says Obi opens up on major talks with PDP, NNPP, others. Says no deal, tackles Tinubu on inflation, economy, frequent trips abroad, corruption, hardship. We also have the same picture of Peter Obi and the former military president on the cover of Daily Sun. Beneath that main headline story, Obi opens up on major talks with PDP, NNPP, others. Says no deal, tackles Tinubu on inflation, economy, frequent trips abroad, corruption, hardship. Ojikalu hates Tinubu, says he's bold, sincere, working hard to reverse hunger in Nigeria. Northern groups condemn Niger Republic's allegation against Nigeria, demand apology. Catholic priest in police net for shooting boy who set off fireworks in church. Man nabbed for allegedly setting estranged wife's house on fire in Edo. Tinubu's policies anti-people, claims Kano NNPP chair. And just towards the masthead of Daily Sun, high electricity cost crippling varsity operations, coming from Sanu. Aviation sector records 3.32% growth in 4 years. That concludes the review of front headline stories on Daily Sun newspaper this Friday, January 3, 2025. For continuation of these headline stories on Daily Sun, log on to the website www.thesun.ng. And with that also, we bring to an end today's first edition of the year Inside Nigeria. Don't forget to join us same time, same station for another fresh edition of the program next week, Monday. My name is Unifred Bebo. Thanks for joining us.
Get ready for the Leadership Awards and Conference 2024. Join us as we celebrate excellence across various fields, honoring those who've made remarkable impacts. Award categories include Person of the Year, Quinquennial Award for Governance and Infrastructure, Governors of the Year, Business Person of the Year, and many more. Stay updated by following us on social media and visiting our website, leadership.ng. For sponsorship and inquiries, contact us today. Leadership Award and Conference 2024, celebrating excellence, inspiring the future.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last